In the rivers, rice paddies, and estuaries of East Asia, a shadow moves beneath the surface, rarely seen, rarely understood. The Japanese eel, Anguilla japonica, is not merely a fish but one of the most enigmatic migratory animals on Earth. Its life unfolds across two worlds, freshwater and oceanic abyss, connected by a journey so extreme and secretive that for centuries humans failed to locate its birthplace. Evolutionarily, eels represent an ancient lineage of teleost fishes whose elongated bodies are not adaptations to speed or power, but to persistence. Fossil evidence suggests that ancestral eels emerged over 100 million years ago, evolving a form that favors flexibility, burrowing, and long-distance travel. The Japanese eel refined this design into a migratory specialist, capable of surviving radical changes in pressure, salinity, temperature, and light. Physically, the Japanese eel appears deceptively simple. Its body is long, serpentine, and muscular, coated in a thick layer of mucus that reduces friction and protects against parasites. Coloration shifts with life stage. Juveniles are nearly transparent, while adults develop olive-brown backs with pale undersides, blending seamlessly with riverbeds and muddy substrates. Tails are microscopic and embedded beneath the skin, giving the eel a smooth, almost rubber-like texture. The head is narrow, with a well-developed sense of smell that compensates for limited vision. Olfactory sensitivity is crucial, guiding the eel through murky waters and, eventually, across vast ocean distances. The mouth contains small but effective teeth, suited for gripping invertebrates and small fish rather than tearing flesh. Habitat use is fluid. During most of its life, the Japanese eel inhabits freshwater rivers, lakes, irrigation canals, and wetlands. It is nocturnal, spending daylight hours hidden beneath rocks, within sediment, or inside submerged vegetation. At night, it emerges to hunt, moving slowly but deliberately along the bottom. Diet is opportunistic. Crustaceans, insect larvae, worms, small fish, and carrion all contribute to the eel's nutrition. This flexibility allows survival in degraded or human-altered environments, but it also masks the eel's dependence on healthy ecosystems. Clean water, intact migration routes, and stable food webs are essential for long-term survival. Behaviorally, the eel is solitary. Individuals maintain loose territories, avoiding direct confrontation. Aggression is rare. Energy is conserved for growth and migration. This conservation mindset defines the species. Everything about the Japanese eel is oriented toward a single future event, reproduction. And that event does not occur in rivers. At sexual maturity, triggered by age, size, and environmental cues, the Japanese eel undergoes a profound transformation. The body changes internally and externally. The digestive system degenerates, signaling the end of feeding. Eyes enlarge and become more sensitive to blue light, adapted for deep-sea conditions. The skin thickens. Musculature reorganizes for endurance swimming. Then, without warning, the eel disappears. Adults leave freshwater habitats and migrate downstream to the ocean, beginning a journey of thousands of kilometers to a spawning ground still shrouded in mystery for much of human history. Scientists now believe spawning occurs in the western Pacific near the Mariana Ridge, at depths of several hundred meters, far beyond the reach of sunlight. This migration is one of the most extreme in the animal kingdom. The eel swims continuously for months, navigating open ocean without landmarks. Orientation likely relies on a combination of Earth's magnetic field, water chemistry, temperature gradients, and inherited memory encoded genetically rather than learned. During this journey, the eel does not eat. All energy comes from stored fat accumulated over years in freshwater. Survival depends on precision. There is no margin for error. Reproduction is terminal. After spawning, adults die, their bodies dissolving back into the ocean. Eggs hatch into leaf-shaped larvae called leptocephali, transparent and fragile, drifting with ocean currents for months. This larval form bears no resemblance to the adult eel, a strategy that reduces predation and allows dispersal over vast distances. As larvae approach continental shelves, they metamorphose into glass eels, tiny, transparent versions of the adult. Guided by tidal rhythms and freshwater scents, they migrate upstream, sometimes crawling over wet surfaces to bypass obstacles. This upstream migration marks the beginning of a new cycle. Culturally, the Japanese eel holds immense significance. Known as unagi in Japan, it has been consumed for centuries and associated with stamina and vitality. Seasonal traditions celebrate eel consumption during summer to combat fatigue. This cultural demand, however, has driven intense fishing pressure. Ecologically, the Japanese eel functions as both predator and prey. It regulates populations of benthic invertebrates and small fish while supporting birds, mammals, and larger fish. Its disappearance would alter freshwater food webs in subtle but far-reaching ways. Today, the Japanese eel faces a convergence of threats unprecedented in its evolutionary history. Overfishing targets glass eels before they can mature. Dams and flood control structures block migration routes, fragmenting populations. Pollution degrades habitats. Climate change alters ocean currents critical for larval transport. Unlike many species, the Japanese eel cannot simply relocate or adapt quickly. Its life cycle depends on precise alignment between freshwater systems and distant ocean spawning grounds. Disrupt one element, and the entire cycle falters. Conservation efforts are underway but complex. Captive breeding has proven extraordinarily difficult due to the eel's mysterious reproductive biology. Habitat restoration, fishing regulations, and international cooperation are essential as the eel's range crosses national boundaries. Despite these challenges, the Japanese eel persists, for now. Its resilience is not based on aggression or speed, but on an ancient design optimized for patience and endurance. It is a creature that invests everything in a single journey, trusting that the world will still be intact when it returns in another form. In the dark waters of rivers and seas, the Japanese eel moves unseen, carrying within its body a map written by evolution itself. To lose it would not be a sudden catastrophe, but a quiet erasure of one of nature's most extraordinary life stories. The Japanese eel does not conquer distance. It becomes it.